swollen.
Hey.
Hey, 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 guys. Jennifer Smash has hit the stage and in the building. Jen Smash is with
Hey.
me in the lens with Benz. How are you, Jen Smash?
I'm
Welcome. How
good.
you
I'm
feeling?
blessed. I am so happy. Thank you. I'm honored to be a guest on the one and
Oh,
only beneficial, though.
oh, thank you so much, and I appreciate your time that you were having, not only for this show, but helping me uh, elevate my business
Hmm.
with the accounting side of things, and not only just doing it, but teaching me along the way. So I really want to thank you before we get started, and I can't wait to what we kind of do in the future for sure. But I
Oh,
want to
no problem.
welcome everybody to In the Lens with Benz. I'm your host of Beneficial Films, but in the VR, you know me as a Beneficial Games. Uh, Today we're doing something different. We're merging in the real with virtual reality, and today we have our special guest Jen Smash, who is a VR mogul, a VR innovator, a VR community builder, and a very talented accounting and numbers person that you should think about adding to your team if she allows you to. But she's very smart, and I'm very grateful for you. And welcome to the show, Jen Smash. How are you?
Hey.
How are you? Can you let the
I'm,
people know who are you a little bit and how you got started in here a little bit? You with me?
oh, okay. Yeah. I'm Jen Smash. I've been an accountant for over 35 years. Um, I had the privilege to be an accountant to these talented souls in hip hop history in the 90s and in the 2000s, from Public
Mhm.
Enemy to Michael Eisner to the Notorious B.I.G. to Killer Mike. I did their accountant. I was their accountant, and I had the privilege to be so. Unfortunately, I had a dramatic situation happen to me. I lost both my legs due to diabetes, and I had to reinvent myself. And I saw an ad of Notorious B.I.G. in the metaverse. I didn't know what the metaverse was.
Oh,
And so
oh,
I entered in Meta Horizon Worlds and saw Notorious B.I.G. on stage after he's passed for so long. It was amazing to see someone that I loved and cherished and lost a long time ago, back in 1997, to see him alive in the metaverse, connecting people. There were people from all over the world watching this concert, and it blew my mind, and I never left. Never left.
that is
And I,
that is
yeah,
wild because I remember that, and I forgot about it, and you just opened a whole memory bank in my brain again because that was huge. That
that
was the most
was.
coolest thing I ever seen too. Like to this day, I don't think I haven't seen something like that. I don't think they went as elaborate as they did Big.
Yeah, yeah. It was that experience just changed my life. It gave me new purpose in life. I opened up an accounting practice in the metaverse. I became the mayor
Mm,
of a city in the metaverse. And I am
that sounds good
here
too.
to really give back to all the individual personalities that I met in the metaverse, giving them advice on business. It brought me, I can't tell you how much it changed my life. So, my purpose now is to really connect and promote and help entrepreneurs just like you, Ben, and really teach you the craft of business. I've been with success stories, and I have all these tools and knowledges, look at that, knowledge on how to run a business successfully. And so that's my purpose, man. And I want to show the world and other amputees that yes, you can come into the metaverse, and that's when I created Moments in the Metaverse with me, Jen Smash, and I showcase everybody's talent in there, from game shows to fashion shows to Halloween worlds. I mean, you name it.
Mhm.
I want to show amputees that, hey, consider the metaverse to save your life just like mine. Yeah.
I, I love that, and I remember when we first did a project together.
Hmm.
You opened a world called Meta Coalition, Amputees Meta
Yes.
Coalition, and we
Yes.
shot a kind of a small promo commercial video for when the world was going to be released. Um, and from then, I had the real perspective of meeting someone, you know, what I mean, that's amputee inside the VR headset, and I kind of definitely want to know, um, how has VR changed the way you experience the world and connecting with others?
It gave me a great platform to really connect with others, something that I've never experienced. Before I was very local and referral. I always got my clients via referral, but now my horizons has opened up to everyone. I have great personalities, different location, friends all over. It opened me up to technology. I'm a old
Mm.
school. I you know, very old school, very against technology, but being surrounded with these wonderful minds and really helped me see the new way of doing business, um, through virtual reality, using social media. And I'm a student myself. I'm just happy to be around with some smart people like Boss Leo, Brooklyn Britt. I'm part of the block, which is Mr. Waterloon, Metaclean, and
Hey.
Yo Afro and Cyber Shay. I can't tell you how much they taught me, um, the new way of doing business in the virtual world, and
Mhm.
AI. And Biggie Pauls is another one of my smart friends. So I'm in the room
Biggie
like
Paul.
being really like quiet. Usually I'm always talking about financials and the financial position of a company. This time I'm just quiet because I'm half of the time I don't know what the hell everybody's talking about, but I'm in the room. I'm in the room. I'm in the room.
100%.
But
No,
I have to say, this experience with all these personalities, even socially, like Tinker Love and supporting City Girl and Cosmic Kai, watching concerts. It's been a game changer. It's given me life again. And I'm telling these other amputees, like, I know it's lonely at home in a wheelchair. Why didn't you consider putting on this headset? This
mhm.
headset has can give you experiences that, you know we can really experience in a wheelchair and still be feeling irrelevant, feeling like you're part of community. Whatever you do professionally, you could bring it into the metaverse. And so I am an advocate, and the National Amputee Coalition is following my story, and I'm inspiring other people. And so, yeah, that's what I do in the
I love
metaverse,
that.
man. I love it. And I wish, for those out there who knows an amputee, please contact me, Jen Smash. I have an organization that donates lightly used headsets for you. And so consider it.
Wow.
It might change your life.
That's love. That's love.
Hmm.
And and that's what VR is about. And that's why I did the show, because people don't know. and people should be able to figure it out. And like you said, I think the first step is to just put it on, because I can talk about it all day. I'm pretty sure I can make a bunch of episodes of everybody's different perspectives, and it still won't hit the same until they put on a headset. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping, you know, when they do find, you know, what I mean, how what we found, because I know it is another like shitty stories, you know, to say lack of better words. But what makes something about VR that makes you feel more included in real life spaces?
Mm. I really don't know, but I would just advise be yourself. People can feel your energy. People will know
Mm-hmm.
if you are a bullshitter, excuse my French, or not. Just be you and spread love like Metaclean, spread love, inspire people, and just you can control your environment in the metaverse. You don't have to be with everyone. You can choose who you want to be around with, and I choose to be with energies and souls that are striving for somewhere, who is happy with life or need a little help, with life to keep on going. I got good spirits around me. I can name them all, but yeah, just surround yourself with the type of people that you want to strive to be and go forward. Um, and in the metaverse, you can choose those personalities, those energy to be around. If not, you could block or just leave and go to another world. So I think
Exactly.
that's what's special and that's what's different about the real world versus the virtual reality. You can make it what you want. Yes, definitely.
The answers are spot on. You're right on with it. No, yeah, I try to tell people, man, it's you can just take the headset off and go drink some water. You don't got to sit there and just or teleport to another world or play another game. Like you got way more options to just be sitting there all in dread. That don't be crazy. What accessibility features or improvements would you love to see developers focus on, like in VR? You know what I mean? Have you ever any thought those?
Yes. I think one thing is if we can do more tracking of the eyes for movement for those who are amputees of arms, we need to make it accessible for them to get into the VR space. Want the amputees that have no arms. I think that would be um, a game changer. A game changer. Um, so including that type of community in here would be great. Um, for us, I think Meta needs to concentrate more on the people, the community in Meta Horizon Worlds. Yes, the creators, the scripters. Yes, thank you for those type of people. But it's people like me and other people who really don't create too much, but make a space for community to learn,
Mhm.
to commute, to hang out, to have fun. Don't forget about us because uh, we want metaverse. We want these experiences. This is helping us, helping the community. It's crazy outside. Not for
Mhm.
nothing. I don't have legs, but I have the legs. When I put on the legs and go outside, it's scary sometimes. The nature of outside is different. Um, politics, drama, and all that. It's scary
Yeah.
out there. In the metaverse, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to run. You don't have to worry about watch your back. You can then
Mhm.
relax and enjoy everything. And so I'm a homebody now. And I think America and our nature right now, everybody's going inside. Nobody wants to go
Yeah.
outside in a way. So,
Plus the winter's coming up. It's gonna be cold out.
oh
I
yeah,
came
and
to
it's
the
getting cold.
conclusion. Mhm.
Yeah,
I came to the conclusion
I
like VR
wish
might be a seasonal thing. Well,
I
for
wish
now.
NFL I wish NFL will bring football into the metaverse that we could sit down and watch football. That would be exciting. NFL, consider the metaverse, yo. There's a lot of people. You want to go worldwide. I think
Mm-hmm.
your goal is to go worldwide. Well, why don't you consider the metaverse and NFL to be in there? And let's get on the court and I mean not the court, the fields,
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm just, excited for the future. Excited for a lot of what a lot of the creators want to do. And I'm here for it all. I am a consumer. I am your
Yes.
number one customer. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I do see you on in supporting a lot of people's events, worlds, podcasts, concerts in here. You are a very heavy supporter. And speaking of that, you've probably seen a lot of worlds, a lot of creations, a lot of developers. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite world or
Ooh.
space to be in?
Yeah, besides the block, I have to give a big shout out to Mr. Waterloo, Metaclean, Yo Afro, oh, her world. Um,
Oh,
the
shout out.
second hip hop walk in the metaverse. Her world
Oh,
is extraordinary. You got to go
that
check it
was a
out.
good world.
Um,
Yes.
besides my crew that are very talented, there are some very talented creators out there, scripters as well. RJ, the creator, and his worlds, he teams up with Biggie Pauls on scripting. Um,
Mm.
Rex Rod, no, his name is Rodriguez or something like that. He's with Earthbound. You got to check out that world. It's the most beautiful world, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's nooks, hide areas, hidden areas that you need to experiment. Um, Second Life Rich in VR chat with Kip. They got some good sets. There's a strip club in VR chat.
Oh,
Like Kip.
yes.
Yeah,
Shout
these
out,
girls
Skip.
are making money, guys.
Let them know.
Besides that, there's iconic shows like Burden the Proof and City Girl. Game shows like Sherwin's uh what is that called? Oh my god, he's gonna kill me.
Squares. He did the Squares thing,
The
right?
squares, yeah, the squares, Horizon Squares. There's talent shows in there. Danica City, um, MF Sun, with the HGT. Oh
Oh,
God, those are good. And game shows, the queens of game shows is Reese Cup and Cool Vibes, who also has a magazine dedicated to the metaverse, BBB Magazine.
oh yeah.
She's also in VR
BBB.
chat. To the artist DL Cordero, Angel the artist, Cosmic Kai, um, Chevy Crocker just did a video, the
Oh yes.
Waterlooms VR
Waterloo.
Entertainment, capturing all these videos. And you yourself, you capture Meta Talks. You're behind the camera capturing that wonderful show. Big shout out to you, Beneficial. VR Vibes, you're doing that. There's just wonderful things to do. Hey, there's even an elderly community in here. These the people like 70, 80, they're in the virtual reality set. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they're getting together, doing some work. Half of these seniors lose their spouse.
Mm.
Now what? Their grandkids are
Mm.
gone, their kids are gone, and these seniors are home. How about getting your grandmother, your seniors a headset? There's a great thriving community called
Mm-hmm.
Thrive Pavilion by my friend Robert, and he does things with seniors in there. They do lovely things. They go
Really?
bowling, they go golfing. I mean,
What? My
you name
grandma
it.
wouldn't put
And
on
then
the
the
headset. I tried to
UK,
tell my grandma.
yeah. And then the UK friends. Oh, sorry. My UK friends, they're up really
Across
early
the
in the
pond.
morning, but they're out there. I mean, different nationalities. Sometimes I can't even understand the French people, but they're in here. Um, my friend Sade and her Japan world, like she's bringing in the Japanese community. Of course, my Boricuas and my Hispanic people are in here strong, representing. I mean, oh, it is overwhelming, the span of all these worlds and meditation to massage. I mean, everything is in there. Big shout out to Sisters for Sisters. That was a show. I was producing a show called Sisters for Sisters. Big shout out to the ladies and
Shout out,
RIP
sister.
to Ferrari. We do lose people in the metaverse and it hurts. It really hurts. Um, and so it's amazing, man. You got to try it. Got to try it. It's going to change your life. It is. And it's got representation that I met in the metaverse living in that state. So I got friends now all over the place.
All over.
And vice versa. Whenever you come to Atlanta, you better hit me up.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I think I might hit that one next, actually. So you might get a real call.
Oh yeah, yeah, let's go. I met a lot of people in the real world. Um, Boss Leo, I met her in Atlanta. I met Rec. I met Han from Venue DPS. I met
Oh,
him in
nice.
person. We broke bread. There's a lot of people that I met in real. Cyber Shay, Metaclean, I met in person. Yo Afro, I met in person.
Nice.
Fuchsia, um, I am the evidence. You get to meet these people in real life, and it feels like you know them for a long time. It
Mm-hmm.
is like no barriers there. Miss Malik came like twice. I cooked for her. Like they're
Nice.
real friends. You really make a real connection in the metaverse, and it transfers over in IRL, hands down.
100%. And I be trying to tell people that. And that's what the show about, to tell people exactly in your beautiful perspective of words, of everything, you know what I mean, of what's been going down in here. And of course,
Yeah.
it's like, can people even fathom that? And that's why I come in to kind of show them a little bit the best way I can, in a 2D screen, what's going on in here. Half the people like, oh, is this AI? Is this cartoons? Did you draw this? Is this 3D software? You know what I mean? I was like, no, it's none of that. It's VR, bro. Get up in there. Uh, and how do you, in your words though, if you're talking to somebody that don't know VR real quick, and like they, you know what I mean, they just you just trying to explain to them what kind of VR. I know you did it, but like on a quick, maybe a quick way, how do you explain what the metaverse is?
I don't think it's a words could ever describe it. Like I said, I tried to bring Little Caesar for a year before he came in. I tried to describe it, but it doesn't transfer like that. So what I did was just sent a VR headset and just said, "Shut up,
Mm,
put it on your head." And as soon
boom.
as he did, he was like, "Oh." So it's hard to describe, but if you have the opportunity to throw a headset on somebody's head, they're visiting or whatever, do that because it's one of those things that you have to experience in a lifetime
Yeah.
um, to understand. It's like explaining to you how to give birth. There's no way you'll
Sheesh.
ever, you know,
Sheesh. You're right. You got
experience
to
that.
experience it.
Yeah. So that's it. That's how I explain it. Like you just can't. You got to just throw it on your head.
I love that.
Yep.
I love that.
That's it. And then you're hooked. That's it. It's a
That's
wrap.
it. One good time, right? And it's funny you brought up
Yeah.
that Biggie Smalls. That was huge. Like that was really good. They should replay that. Like I don't know what they
They
did with it.
do.
They put it in the archive. You said they do?
I did try to tell them to put it out again, like leave that concert out.
Yeah.
But I'm not meta. I really
Of
wanted
course.
Steve to see himself on the uh, on what it looked like, but they didn't release it again when he came into the metaverse. So,
Man.
but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, one day they'll release it. Like, at least
Yeah.
release it like on his birthday or something like that.
Right.
I'm good
Yeah.
with that.
Some annually or something.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you're not a
And
world builder yourself, right?
what's so special about this is that I never got to meet his kids. I never got to meet his kids when he passed away. And I always wondered if they were doing well. Well, I got to meet Christopher Wilds' son, Christopher. Little C's was able to put his headset on him, and that's the way I
Oh
met his
wow.
son for the first time.
Oh
And I was trying to
wow.
hold it together in the avatar form. I'm trying to hold it together, and I was able to show him some of the artwork. Like Cam Bam did a artwork of Notorious B.I.G.'s, and I was able to show his son this
Oh,
artwork
that's nice.
that these
That's
creators
nice.
made, and the Biggie World. That creator I don't know by heart. The Biggie World, and Christopher, his son, was able to experience that in the VR. I just wish this concert was there, but I got to meet him that way, which was very special to me because I've always wanted to meet his son. And now he's like 27, 28. Tiana's
Wow.
older and they're doing well. Big gave back a lot and continuing to give back in the metaverse. Imagine that.
That's deep.
Imagine that.
That's so deep. That's so deep. That yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, Jen,
Yeah.
you came up with the I don't know by far one of my favorite explanations of the perspectives of this metaverse thing, and you shout out a lot of people who I have not yet to interview, which is crazy because I felt like I interviewed a lot of people, but it's a lot more of these beautiful creators
Oh,
that's
lots
out
of
here. It's
beautiful, smart souls. Everybody's so unique. Um, Talented. Mike Lowry. The Bay Misses. You need to
mm,
get them.
mm,
Ramrock, all my
mm,
California folks, DG the Great. I would
DG the
never
Great.
have friends like that. Like, when would I have a friend like that? Like, I'm West Coast, East Coast. Like, it's crazy, and we're like family, and it feels good, man. It's good for your soul. It's good for your spirit. It's good to be around inspiring people and inspiring others. And that's it, man. That's it's exciting. That's why I like to be in VR. You control your experience,
Yeah,
and
man.
I think I'll never have a techie problem ever again. I'll just call up my friends.
Call your friends, call the
But
VR
I call
friends.
them
They know
every day.
something.
I call them every day about this AI techie stuff. So it's good to have friends in your pocket. So
It's good to have friends, man.
yeah.
And I'm glad to have you that I've
Oh,
met in VR and we've made this connection. We've worked together and now we've about to build this partnership and I'm very very grateful for you for teaching me things and elevating me as a business and
that's
as a
right.
person as a business person.
That's right.
And
That's
I don't want to take too much of your time off. I know we got some stuff to do. We've been talking since early in the morning. But anything you need to say or want to say before signing out,
Mhm.
please do at this time.
Yeah, so basically, guys, if you have an extra Oculus, even if they're broken, I'm partnering up with a company that repairs Oculus. And yeah, just consider donating it to me. I mean, from controllers to Oculus, to pieces. I want to definitely spread the exciting experiences that I'm having with another amputee. I just met with my amputee group at a luncheon, and they're excited. I just got another one. His name is Eddie. He lost his leg in an accident. A car ran behind him and chopped off his legs above the knee. And
Mm,
he's ready for the metaverse. He wants to see how he can expand his horizon and experience what brings me joy. And yeah, so that's my next amputee that's gonna receive a free Oculus from me. So
okay.
yeah, I'm out here to help people, and look out for my classes, VIP entrepreneur classes. I launched over hundreds of businesses, and now I'm having a subscription to give you advice on how to start and sustain a business
Mm,
successfully. Secrets from some of my entrepreneurs that are successful here and there. Um, Big shout out to Jay Z and a couple of others that I'm also writing a book. I'm so many people that I represent in the accounting world. I'm putting it in the book of my stories and stuff.
mm-hmm.
So you'll be surprised, and I'll give you some tips they have on how they became successful. And so
Got to get that
Uh,
one.
I got so much to give right now at this point of my life that that's what exactly I'm doing. Um, and I'm here to share and help people and inspire, like my partner, MetaClean, inspire, love, and create. And I know he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
kill me. Create, love, inspire. I don't know, whatever. I'm sorry, MetaClean. I'm sorry, but yeah. So that's what I'm doing, and just be happy, guys, man. Consider the virtual reality. I'll show you some fun. Come hang out with me. We'll go world hopping.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll experience the metaverse together. I'm a good shooter too, so let's do some shooting games. I'll shoot you in the head or whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to get up on there. Shout out the Amputee Coalition and shout out the VIP Entrepreneurs class, definitely. And thank you, Jen Smaz, so much. And then with that being said, that's going to be a wrap on this episode of In the Lens
Yay.
with Benz. Huge thank you to Jen Smash. If you please follow her, the her name is right there below her, right there, Jen Smash. Thank you for joining and sharing your story. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone watching, listening. And if you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to follow, share, and stay tapped in for creators and innovators stepping into the future of VR and AI. Until next time, this is In the Lens with Ben signing off. Keep creating, keep imagining, and always stay in the lens.